just joining us now, Rick Nader just scored with the minute 55 in the first period to take a 2-0 lead for the Green Hornets, who are surprisingly showing effort here. Meanwhile, for the Gray Wolves, they're still struggling to put points up on the board. As Phil Field takes the puck now, gets it over to Rod Harris. Just past Rod Harris, now it's over to Dave Barlotta. Barlotta clears it out, finds over to Paganella. Paganella finds Mark Giacomin. Giacomin's off to the races, entering Green Hornet zone. And he's got room on the left side for a lot of coverage, and then he finally dispossesses him of the puck. Meanwhile, Barlotta clearing it out, but will be stopped and intercepted by Tom Buchholz. Buchholz getting it over to Dave Barlotta. Now it's Rick Nader finds, if Ray Toller would have had a stick on that, he would have been gone. Meanwhile, Buchholz takes it instead, and it's Jim Thomas as Joe Gambone clears it out. John Patry in his own zone, looking to find a man to get it out to. Try to find Ray Toller, but it's intercepted by Tom Buchholz. Meanwhile, the ref stops, calling an offsides, and it looks like the reffing in this game is just as bad as in the Red Army Yellow Jackets game. And you can tell on the look of Tom Buchholz just the ridiculousness of that. But hopefully, with the way this game has been going, it won't end up as an injury. As in the final minute of play, Angelo Pontello was trying to go for the puck, and what looked like he went in head first turns out to be him ramming the shoulder, I believe it was his right shoulder, into the boards, and he was seriously injured, and he was taken to the locker room afterwards. And I checked with team doctors, and they've said that it wasn't looking good for his sake, but hopefully he's going to get an official examination later tonight at Tampa General Hospital in Davis Islands, and we'll have word for you later this week to see how he's doing. Meanwhile, Mark Giacomin taking the shot, and Joe Gambone comes up with another save with 17 seconds flat. Still Gray Wolves down 2-0 over the Green Hornets. Puck now over to Ray Toller. Joe Gambone knocks it away to Mike Falbo, and then Falbo tried to shoot it out, but Dale Osada picks it up and said Buchholz trying to go in for one final shot, and perhaps maybe another. Got 3 seconds left, 2, and that's going to do it for the first period. 2-0 Green Hornets here, and they're showing promise. Meanwhile, for the Gray Wolves, they're going to have to kick it up a notch in the second. And we'll be right back. Here we are, start of the second period, as Rick Nader gets it off to Mike Brewster, or excuse me, Frank Harden, and now Ludamez is on his way. Lightning Ludamez, but it's intercepted by Mike Brewster. Brewster trips up from Dale Osada, and now it's over to Matt Sharina. Sharina on the move, but will Phil Field get to it first? He will. As he tries to get the pass off the Dishonor, it's just a little bit too hard. Gambone trying to signal for an icing call, but it was probably a little bit too late. As now the Green Hornets on the move. Phil Field trying to knock it away. One surprising sign here, Omer Chicoine is not in for the Green Hornets, but somehow they're still managing 2-0. It just goes to show you that a team like the Green Hornets can manage to get a game going. It doesn't matter who is out, as long as they work together as a team. Meanwhile, Dale Osada takes a shot, and Gambone comes up with the save. 10:59 remaining, still 2-0 Green Hornets. Can we get a goal on the board? Ray Toller versus Mark Giacomin on the face-off. And it's now to Ira Lussman, who was stopped a little bit by Larry Sincata. Sincata on the move.
There he is.
And now it's over to John Patrick trying to get the pass off to Peter Galgay, but instead it will be intercepted by Larry Sincata. Sincata looking for Rod Harris, but instead Ira Lussman will take it for the Green Hornets. Ira Lussman's pass intercepted by Larry Sincata, and then over to Mark Giacomin. And now everybody's skating with the puck, but then apparently someone lost the puck, and it's Mike Falbo who took it, and he took a shot. Now it's Tom Buckholz looking to make the pass out, already now in Green Hornet zone. And John Patry in his own deep spot looking to get the pass out. Instead it'll be intercepted by Tom Buckholz. Buckholz trying to get the pass in. Peter Galgay with his stick reaches out and stops it. Meanwhile, Jim Thomas at the other end looking for someone to pass it to, trying to find Mark Giacomin. Not too much, and instead Ray Toller will knock it away. Meanwhile, pass intercepted by Ira Lussman, just standing there, and he was able to get a nice pick. Meanwhile, Lussman's pass intercepted, and now intercepted by Frank Hornet, just stepped in front, and now Rod Harris has the puck. Rod Harris trying to get the puck off to Mark Giacomin, instead John Patchy's there to knock it away, but Grey Wolves still regain possession with Jim Thomas. Jim Thomas trying to get with the puck, but Matt Sharina got his body in there and knocks Jim Thomas. Arnie Strader trying to get the pass out to Larry Sincata. And Dave Arlotta trying to get a stick in there. He misses, and now Lou DeMeza is on the move. Lightning Lou with the shot, misses. Well, Phil Field, puck in the air, deflected off of Mike Brewster. And now Field's on the move, looking to set up to someone. And it's just a little bit too far for Lou DeMeza, as Dale Osada now has the puck. And puck all the way over now to Rick Nader, taken away by Rick Gallant. Gallant's pass to Phil Field, just can't time the shot right. And now it's Frank Arnid. Arnid's pass to an open Nader and Brewster on the right side, untouched. Now Mike Brewster trying to set up. Rick Gallant trying to clear it out. Intended for Dale Osada, gets it past a Green Hornet, and now it's Rick Gallant that's on the move. Matt Sharina covering him. Trying to set up to Lou DeMeza, but Dave Arlotta will take it away. Gets the pass off over to Rick Nader. Rick Nader trying to find someone, but Phil Field gets in the way. Phil Field intercepts the puck. Trying to get the puck off to Dale Osada, but it bounces in the Grey Wolves bench with 7:59 remaining in the second period. Still 2-0 Green Hornets as they're making a line change. We'll be right back. Face off now to John Patry. And Phil Field trying to stop Peter Galgay, using the stick and everything, but nothing there. And Galgay trying to set up, heavily covered. And now Galgay takes the puck again, trying to clear it into the Grey Wolves' end. Meanwhile, Paganello is looking to try to clear it out. But Lou DeMeza takes the pass. And you can see there's a little bit of miscommunication for the Grey Wolves' end. Meanwhile, in his own end, Lou DeMeza is looking for someone to pass. Everyone's covered, and now he's going to have to take off with the puck. Still nobody. Now it's Ira Lussman and Ray Toller just waiting around for Lou DeMeza to make a move, but he finally gets the puck out. Where Phil Field gets it to Larry Sincata. Sincata's pass off the boards, now in the Green Hornet zone, where Mike Falbo gets the puck and he gets the pass out to Ira Lussman, now intercepted by Lou DeMeza. DeMeza looking to set up, takes a shot, just left of Joe Gambone in the net. Peter Galgay heavily fast on the move, wide open on the left side. He'll take a shot, and Arnie Strader comes up with the save. It'll be Mike Brewster and Mark Giacomin on the face-off. As Jim Thomas tried to get it to Giacomin, now it's Tom Buckholz with the puck. Buckholz is on the move, entering Green Hornet zone. And he's by himself currently, still with the puck. Great fielding attempt. And now Jim Thomas trying to take the shot for the equalizer, misses just wide to the upside. As Rick Nader has the puck and he's stripped away by Mark Giacomin. Meanwhile, Dave Arlotta fighting fighting with Jim Thomas for the puck. And Jim Thomas eventually goes down. Meanwhile, Mike Brewster and the Green Hornets are looking to set up again. Now it's over to Sharina, dispossessed by Tom Buckholtz. And now on the Green Hornet end is the puck, as it'll be Frank Harnon looking to try to get it out. Puck now intended for Sharina, instead it'll be cleared out. 5:33 to go in the second, still 2-0 Green Hornets. There hasn't been much noise going on. Tom Buckholtz trying to get it out, but instead it'll be intercepted by Matt Sharina. Buckholtz kicks the puck to Arnie Strader, who makes a save. And for the face-off for the Grey Wolves is Rick Gallant. Meanwhile, Ray Toller takes it for the Green Hornets. Puck now over to Phil Field, traveling in his own end, trying to get the puck to Ludo Meza just a little bit too hard, and now it's John Patrick with the interception. And then the puck was knocked back by Ludo Meza, as Mike Falbo gets it to Ray Toller. Sincata trying to get the puck past Peter Gaugay, he does, all the way back to Patrick, who passes it back to Falbo. As Lustman takes the puck and he clears it into the Grey Wolf end. It's Peter Gaugay in the Grey Wolf end looking to set up for another goal. But he is heavily covered by Phil Field, struggling to get the puck out through Falbo's legs. And now it's back to John Patry with the Ludo Meza covering him. And puck is taken away by Rick Gallant. The Meza trying to stop the puck. They'll look for someone to set up to, and then it's Olseda taking the shot. Gambone knocks it away. And it's intercepted by Steve Paganella taking a shot. Gambone stops it, and he makes the save. 4:14, still 2-0 Green Hornets. It's about time, Grey Wolves, we score a goal here. Don DeSaunders for the Grey Wolves taking a face-off against Mike Brewster. Meanwhile, there was too many men for the Grey Wolves as Dale Oseda heads back to the bench. But now, Rod Harris trying to jab it out, getting it out to the Grey Wolves. Now taken by Paganella. Paganella covered by Rick Nader, but Paganella gets the puck away, taking a shot. And it was left to the keeper. Meanwhile, DeSaunders trying to get to the puck, but Frank Harden knocks it out. Phil Field trying to stop it, but the puck bounces off his stick. And he finally gets the puck out to Steve Paganella. Paganella struggling to get the puck out, but he finally does over Mike Brewster. And Paganella clears the puck out, where Dave Barlotta comes to retrieve it for the Green Hornets. Getting it past Rod Harrison, he couldn't quite get the job done, but nevertheless it's out and Mike Brewster's on the roll. I beg your pardon, that's Frank Harned. It's Barlotta taking a shot, and Arnie Strader knocked it away. Meanwhile, the referee blew the whistle just some time ago. Don't know why, but she's going to have the puck set up all the way back in the Green Hornet zone. It'll be Mark Giacomin versus Ray Toller on the face-off. And Buckle's taking a shot, knocks the stick out of Gaugay's hands. And now Ira Lustman on the move with Gaugay and Toller to work with. Meanwhile, Peter Gaugay struggling to get the puck out. And the Grey Wolves finally knock it away. Only for John Patry to come away, trying to take a shot. And Arnie Strader comes up with the save. There's a face-off. Jim Thomas trying to shoot it out, but Mike Falbo tried to take a shot. Now Jim Thomas is on the roll. In Green Hornet zone, trying to get off to Mark Giacomin. He does. Now set up to Luda Meza. Puck just too high, and Joe Gambone gets a lucky shot off. Galgay trying to knock it out, but it's Oseda getting it back to Demeza. Puck high, Patry fields the puck, knocks it down, and Joe Gambone comes up with the save. Shot taken, and it's Joe Gambone that comes up with the save. They'll redo the face-off. Puck over to Rick Nader, who tried to get the puck off to Sharina, but it bounced off the boards and out to a wide open Matt Sharina. 3-0 Green Hornets. The Green Hornets had a plan all along, where the puck was immediately off a face-off from Mike Brewster, knocks the puck off the boards, where Matt Sharina did a 40-yard skate dash to the puck. And it actually worked because Sharina went all the way in the Grey Wolf zone, untouched, all alone, versus Arnie Strader. And now it's 3-0 Green Hornets with 2:09 to go in the second, as Rick Nader tries to get it the pass off to Sharina, but instead stopped by Tom Buchholz. Buchholz fires the puck to Luda Meza. And Demeza trying to pass it to Frank Harden, who took the shot, but Tom Buchholz stops it with his stick in midair. As Demeza takes the shot, Gambone knocks it away. And what a season Gambone's been having, especially with the talent of this Green Hornets team this year. And especially with the team, you know, that has guys like Mike Brewster, Omer Chicoine. Well, although he's not here, the Green Hornets are still managing to do well without him. Meanwhile, how about Joe Gambone this season? He's only given up 9 goals thus far, and he's having a stellar shutout performance thus far. And he's really been on the ball today. In the past few seasons where the Green Hornets were not as capable and more of the load had to be on Joe Gambone, it's kind of more difficult for him to have a stellar season. But now, with the talent that he's been having with his forwards, the job's been able to be a little bit easier on Gambone. Therefore, he's been able to have a better season so far. Meanwhile, for the Grey Wolves, they've been easily able to fend off the Red Army and the Yellow Jackets. But when it comes to a team like the Green Hornets, they're struggling to come up with the answers. As John Patry passing it out, and Phil Field intercepts it. Knocked away by Peter Galgay. And Steve Paganello tried to get the puck off, but Peter Galgay, still being a menace, gets it away. Meanwhile, Peter Galgay intercepts it again from a Rick Gallant pass. And now it's over to Rick Gallant. Open room, trying to set up to his players. Meanwhile, we're under a minute left in the second. Phil Field trying to take a shot. He takes it, and it misses the net. And the referee is going to call a penalty on Rod Harris. You gotta be kidding me. A tripping call on Rod Harris. That didn't look like a tripping play at all. It looked more like Peter Galgay tripped himself up, but the referee is going to call a tripping on Rod Harris, and the Green Hornets have themselves a power play with 49.2 seconds to go in the second period, and a very comfortable lead. Meanwhile, it'll be Rick Gallant versus Mike Brewster on the face-off. Rick Gallant getting his way, and he finally knocks over Mike Brewster to try to get to the puck, but the puck was already long gone as Rick Nader's on the move. Rick Gallant trying to knock it out, but it's intercepted by Matt Sharina. Sharina trying to take the shot off of Phil Field, but then Rick Nader comes through again, and it's a 4-0 Green Hornet lead with 25.6 seconds to go. Unbelievable. The Green Hornets are just on fire today. There's nothing else that you can explain about that. And meanwhile, for this Grey Wolves team, not only are they being outscored, but they're also being outplayed at the moment. And it just goes to show you, for all the arguments for those who are saying this team is nothing without Omar Chicoine, this game begs to differ with the 4-0 lead and the performance these Green Hornets have been having so far. Meanwhile, the Grey Wolves will make a little change. They'll have Ludameza playing defenseman, as he gets the puck off to Paganella, now to Oseda, who took the shot, but Rick Nader stops him, and now it's over to Matt Sharina, who's got Phil Field to beat, but he'll take a shot, and Matt Sharina adds more to the Green Hornets lead. Now it's 5-0. Just a big slap shot there by Matt Sharina. And Arnie Strader didn't know what was coming to him with that kind of shot. Trying to take a shot to end the game, but instead it happens to be a big shot with 0.6 seconds, and the ref is just going to go ahead and let the time go out. 5-0 Green Hornets. Can you say unbelievable? It's just not been a great day for these Grey Wolves so far. And now in the third period, we'll just have to see if the Green Hornets are going to do what they did last match and try to run up the score, or if the Grey Wolves can finally get it together and make something out of this third period. Face-off coming up. Stay tuned. Third period beginning. Dave Barlotta has the puck now, trying to get it open to an Ira Lussman. But instead, Tom Borkholz knocks it away. Meanwhile, off the boards for the Green Hornets. And the referee looks like he's signaling an offsides, or perhaps a penalty. Nope, it's going to be an offsides call. Ray Toller versus Mark Giacomin on the face-off. Arnie Strader knocking the puck away. Thanks to Jim Thomas. Puck out to Dave Barlotta. Instead, Rick Gallant gets in the way, and he almost looked like he was having the puck, but the Green Hornets get back on it. But it's Ray Toller, RT3, coming up with the goal, and it's a 6-0 Green Hornets lead. It's Ray Toller III, gets open, and he finds his way, and he shows a little bit of his RT3 magic there over Arnie Strader. And with 10:49 to go, it is a 6-0 Green Hornets lead, and the time will continue to run out. Heavily covered, Steve Paganella by Matt Sharina, and sticks go up in the air. Still no call. Sincata trying to get the pass off to Rick Gallant, and now over to Mark Giacomin, but Patry knocks it away. Now it's back over to Larry Sincata, entering Green Hornet zone. And so far they've come up with no goals, as Rick Gallant trying to set up for the Grey Wolves. Gets it back over to Steve Paganella. And Mike Brewster gets in the way, but it's not, and it's knocked away. Matt Sharina, only Rick Gallant to beat, trying to get the pass off to Nader, and almost another near goal. Pass Mark Giacomin, Ludameza trying to chase after the puck. Meanwhile, John Patry coming in, and he stops it. Mark Giacomin trying to look for the setup, and is knocked away by Mike Falbo. As Larry Sincata taking the shot off of Patry's leg, and now Phil Field taking a shot. Oh no, excuse me, a pass to Ludameza. Finds an open Phil Field, now to Dale Oseda taking the shot. And Joe Gambone comes up with the save again. And you can't stop talking about Joe Gambone and just the performance he's had so far this game. No goals, and he's been playing lights out defense for the Green Hornets. Meanwhile, Green Hornets come up with another lineup change. 9:01 to go. As time continues to run down, 6-0 Green Hornets. And they just came out firing as the puck's there. Open, Peter Galgay. Can you say consistent running up the score? I just can't believe it at this point. But it's 7-0 Green Hornets. And now this is starting to get a little bit annoying. At this point, it just looks like the defense is practically giving up on this one. But nevertheless, this is just not been the great A-Wolves' day so far. Larry Sincata getting it off to Dale Osada. Now it's intercepted by Dave Arlotta. Intended for Ray Toller, now it's intercepted by Desalners. Puck past Tom Buckholtz. Now it's over to Don Desalners. Perhaps maybe the Angelo Pontello injury could be affecting some of these players right now. Of course, although he is on the Red Army team, he's still a good member for the Grey Wolves. Going after the draft, where everyone was expecting the Red Army to pick Rick Gallant, but made a surprising move by taking Angelo Pontello instead. Meanwhile, Dave Arlotta taking the shot. You gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me. 7:10 to go. 8-0 Green Hornets. And it looks like they could be on their way. Or there could be a little bit of history alert coming up. It's been 2 years, 5 months, and 20 days since the last over 50 hockey team has scored 10+ goals. And meanwhile, the Green Hornets just 2 goals away now from making it a double-digit game and a double-digit lead. As Jim Thomas trying to take a shot, intercepted, taken away by Mike Brewster, hits the post. You gotta say now, maybe a lot of teams are starting to hate the Green Hornets now for the way they've been playing, which is in the third period, the mentality of running up the score. Meanwhile, for Green Hornet fans, this is exactly the kind of team they were looking for. A team that's balanced in a sense. They got good defenders. I mean, you look at the defending quality for the Green Hornets and no big names come to mind. But when you have Mike Talbot and John Patry stepping it up for the Green Hornets, you know, that makes a huge difference the way they've been playing and the way they play in every game. Meanwhile, Lightning Ludameza trying to get it off the boards. Trying to find an open Mark Giacomin, but instead Mike Falbo knocks it away. Pass with the line, now to John Patry, and it's intercepted by Jim Thomas. Meanwhile, Ludameza on the move on the left side. Gets the pass over to Mark Giacomin, trying to set up. Hitting the ref, perhaps. Jim Thomas taking a slap shot. Instead, Green Hornets taking it away. And now it's an open Rick Nader. Looking to set up. Finding Mike Brewster. And Arnie Streeter comes up with the save. Reaching just under 5 minutes. Mike Brewster trying to put another goal up for the Green Hornets, who are appearing like they're trying to get to 10 goals here. And they're still at it. Meanwhile, Mike Brewster, who was skating towards the bench, Ludameza had a few words, and you saw and from off camera, Mike Brewster did a little trip up, and he was about to head over to the Grey Wolves bench to start some arguments. But the way this game's been going and the reffing, you know, someone's bound to get hurt. As Ray Toller, and a nice little push off by Phil Field, And all of a sudden, now what's going to be the thing with the ref? You gotta be kidding me. And the woman ref is gonna put Phil Field in the box. And this is exactly what's been going on in not just this game, but in the Red Army and Yellow Jacket game as well. You gotta be kidding me. A little push off of Ray Toller, and that's a penalty? How about the other penalties that have been going on, or should be penalties? It's kind of ridiculous at this point, but just a batch of reps we were given this week has definitely changed this game and has definitely made a difference on both games and how they've been turning out. Just poor performance. Meanwhile, today though, especially with the way the Grey Wolves have been playing, it's just not been a great day. Not at all. 3 minutes has just, or excuse me, 3 minutes left in the game as Frank Carney gets the pass. Still 8-0 Green Hornets. Galgay misfires the pass, but gets it back quickly, fooling Paganella. And now it looks like the Green Hornets are just gonna try to die down the clock a little bit. Barlotta taking the shot. Strader trying to cover up the puck, missing it. Ira Lussman trying to put the finishing touch, still can't. Now has another opportunity. Strader knocks it away again. Now it's Ray Toller looking to make something happen. And now Mike Brewster taking the shot. Arnie Strader coming up with the save. Is now in the power play. Green Hornets are just not putting the goal in now. 2 minutes left in this game. 8-0 Green Hornets. Still though, what a brutal game. And the Green Hornets still enforcing power over this over 50 league. They're playing like gods right now. Mike Brewster versus Mark Giacomin on the face of Sharina, taking a shot just right. As Tom Buckles is just gonna pass it out. Buckles clearing it out, but Mike Falbo will stop the puck. 90 seconds left in this game. And Luna Meza intercepts it, possibly have a chance to score. Misses, but gets the pass off to Mark Giacomin. And his pass misses Luna Meza, and now Mike Falbo gets it off the boards. Intended for Sharina, but the puck bounces the other direction. Puck now over to Tom Buckles, looking to take the shot off of Gambone. Now under a minute left, and the Grey Wolves are trying to put at least a goal on the board. Can they do that? As Ludameza trying to set up, and shot goes wide. Now it's Larry Sincata taking the shot, and Tom Buckles puts in a goal for the Grey Wolves. We are not going out of this game with the goose egg, as Buckles capitalizes with under a minute, and that will shatter Gambone's efforts of trying to put a shutout victory here. But that goal is gonna do it, as your final score in this one's gonna be Green Hornets 8 and the Grey Wolves 1. But despite that effort, great effort by Tom Buckles there to put up the goal, this game is still a brutal mess. And the Green Hornets have just dominated from the first period to the buzzing sound here in the third. Green Hornets will move up to 4-0 on the season. And coming away, now 8 points for them, and they're starting to pull away from this league. Meanwhile, second place Green Hornets still will be second place as they drop to 2-2, still with 4 points. But with the Red Army losing to the Yellow Jackets, both of those teams are tied for third and a game behind the Grey Wolves here. This has been another production of Pontello Studios. I would like to welcome you back for next week's game against the Red Army, 4:45. This has just not been a great day so far. But as for the Grey Wolves, we sort of expected this kind of performance against a team that's just played lights out hockey. at the ISF Sports Forum, I'm Angelo Pontello, and I hope everyone has a blessed evening.